Good morning, children. Now I start with the topic mycoplasma or molecules. Children, I have planned to go little bit fast for you. Please cope up, and some of the topic I'll be skip. That will be very easy and learn by yourself. Those topic I'll be skip and I'll ask you to learn. Please cope up and do it. And start with mycoplasma today. What is mycoplasma? The mycoplasma are very small. The size is 0.1 to 0.5 μm. Pleomorphic gram-negative microorganism. It is neither a bacteria nor a virus. It is a microorganism generally they said. They are first isolated by Knockout and co-workers in the year 1898, from where they have isolated pleural fluid of cattle affected with bovine pleuropneumonia. What is pleural fluid? It is nothing but the lungs of organism are covered by a membrane called pleural fluid. There is a gap between the pleural membrane and the lungs, and the gap is called pleural space, and in that space the fluid is filled is called pleural fluid. They lack cell wall and appear like fried egg in culture. In the mycoplasma there won't be any cell wall. So when we see under microscope, it look like a fried egg in culture. In the DNA contains low guanine and cytosine content than a true bacteria. They cause diseases in animals and plants. Little leaf of brinjal, witch's broom of legumes, pillody of cloves, sandal spike or some plant diseases caused by mycoplasma. Pleuropneumonia is caused by mycoplasma mycoids. The structure of mycoplasma is given in the figure, children. Please see to it. Okay. So next I'll start with actinomycetes. Actinomycetes are also called ray fungi due to their mycelia-like growth. Okay. It grow like a mycelia. Hence it is called what? Ray fungi. They are anaerobic or facultative anaerobic microorganism and are gram positive. So mycoplasma is a gram negative and this actinomycetes is a gram positive, and it is an anaerobic or facultative anaerobic microorganism. Okay, anaerobic you know very well, it can be live without oxygen, and they do not produce an aerial mycelium. Their DNA contain high guanine and cytosine content. When compared to mycoplasma, this actinomycetes consist of more cytosine and guanine. Frankia is a symbiotic actinobacterium which produce root nodules and fixes nitrogen in non-leguminous plants such as Alnus and Casuarina. Actually, in leguminous plant, the Rhizobium bacterium form a root nodules in the root and fix the atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. But in some non-leguminous plant such as Alnus and Casuarina, the nitrogen fixation is taken place by a symbiotic actinobacterium called Frankia. They produce multicellular sporangium. Actinomyces bovis grows in oral cavities and cause lumpy jaws. Okay. Next, Streptomyces is a mycelial forming actinobacteria which lives in soil. Where it lives? Streptomyces, it lives in a soil. They impact earthy odor to soil after rain, which is due to the presence of geosmin, volatile organic compounds. Some important antibiotic, namely streptomycin, chloramphenicol and tetracycline are produced from this genus. Okay, Streptomyces is a it is also an actinomycete bacteria. It is a form of actinobacteria which lives in soil, and this bacteria, this Streptomyces give a odor to the earth when the rain. Okay, so then because how this Streptomyces can give a odor for the earth, it is due to the presence of geosmin in its body. Geosmin is a volatile organic compound. Some important antibiotic also produced from this genus. The name of the antibiotics are streptomycin, chloramphenicol, tetracycline, or the antibiotic produced from this genus Streptomyces actinobacteria. Okay, let's see with the fungi. World War II and penicillin history speaks on fungi. This story you people are know very well. Sir Alexander Fleming discovery of penicillin in the year 1928 is a serendipity in the world of medicine. The history of World War II recorded the use of penicillin in the form of yellow powder to save lives of soldiers. For this discovery, the wonderful antibiotic, he shared a Nobel Prize in medicine in the year 1945 along with Ernest Boris Chain and Sir Howard Valtteri Florey. So this all you could understand easily, I think, so, children. This say about the history of penicillin and its savings on many people in the World War II. So he shared the Nobel Prize, whom that Sir Alexander Fleming shared the Nobel Prize. Okay, about the milestone in mycology, you please go through by yourself. Mycology is nothing but the study of fungi is called mycology. The word fungus is derived from Latin meaning mushroom. Fungi are ubiquitous, eukaryotic, achlorophyllous, that is there is no chlorophyll in its body. Heterotrophic, since there is no chlorophyll, it cannot prepare their own food, so depend on other organism for food. They exist in unicellular or multicellular forms. The study of fungi is called mycology. Myx mean mushroom, logos means study. P.A. Micheli is considered as a founder of mycology. Few renowned mycologists include Arthur H.R. Buller, John Webster, D.L. Hawkesworth, G.C. Ainsworth, B.B. Munkar, K.C. Mehta, C.V. Subramanian and T.S. Sadasivam. So all the other mycologists, they are contributed their work to the field of mycology. E.J. Bilter is the father of Indian mycology, 1 mark question. He established the Imperial Agricultural Research Institute at Pusa, Bihar. It was later shifted to New Delhi and at present known as Indian Agricultural Research Institute. He published a book, Fungi and Disease in Plants and Indian Plant Disease in 1918. Okay, let's see about the general characteristic features of fungi. Majority of fungi are made up of thin filamentous branched structure, and this branched structure are called as hyphae. Then a number of hyphae get interwoven to form mycelium. Okay, so about the structure, it possesses thin filamentous and branched structure called hyphae, and many hyphae interwoven to form a mycelium, and it possesses cell wall, and the cell wall of fungi is made up of polysaccharide called chitin. Next point, and fungal cellulose. The fungal mycelium is categorized into two types based on the presence or absence of septa. In lower fungi, the hyphae is aseptate, that is there is no septa is present in between that, and multinucleate and is known as choanocytic mycelium. So what is choanocytic mycelium? In lower fungi, the hyphae is aseptate and multinucleate, and this condition is known as choanocytic mycelium, bracketed for 2 mark question. But in case of higher fungi, septum is present between the cells of the hyphae, example Fusarium. So this is the difference between lower fungi and higher fungi. Lower fungi, the hyphae does not possess any septa in between them, and in higher fungi, septa is present between the cells of the hyphae. Then mycelium is organized into loosely or compactly interwoven fungal tissues called placentenchyma. So what is again, okay, hyphae are interwoven to form a mycelium. The mycelium is organized into loosely or compactly interwoven fungal tissues called placentenchyma. What is placentenchyma? 2 mark question. This placentenchyma is further divided into two types. One is prosenchyma, another one is pseudoparenchyma. In the former, that is in the prosenchyma, the hyphae are arranged loosely but parallel to one another. In the later, that is in case of pseudoparenchyma, hyphae are compactly arranged and lose their identity. In holocarpic forms, the entire thallus is converted into reproductive structure, whereas in eucarpic, some regions of the thallus are involved in the reproduction, other regions remain vegetative. Okay, in holocarpic forms the entire thallus. Holo means what? The whole. The meaning for the holo is what? Whole, the entire. The entire thallus is converted into reproductive structure. But in various eukaryotic, some regions of the thallus are involved in the reproduction, other regions remain vegetative. Now, what is the difference between holocarpic and eukaryotic? In holocarpic fungi, the entire thallus is converted into reproductive structure. In eukaryotic, some regions are involved in the reproduction and the rest of the regions remain as vegetative structure. Fungi reproduce both by asexual and sexual method. Asexual phase is called anamorph and the sexual phase is called telomorph. Fungi having both phases are called holomorph. Okay. So, if some fungi has two types of reproduction, the asexual reproduction is called anamorph and sexual phase is called telomorph. When fungi has both asexual and sexual phase, and it is called what? Holomorph. These are simple 2-mark question, children. Please note it down. Then general sexual reproduction in fungi includes what are 3 steps? There are 3 steps of general sexual reproduction. One is fusion of 2 protoplasts, that is called plasmogamy. Another one is fusion of nuclei, karyogamy. Another one is production of haploid spores through meiosis. These are the 3 general reproductive methods seen in the fungi. Next, one method of reproduction in fungi is sexual reproduction takes place by zoospore, gonidia, oidea, fission, budding, chlamydospores. So, totally 3 types of asexual reproduction we can see in fungi. Let's see about zoospore. They are flagellate structure produced in zoosporangia, example chytrids, and gonidia. The spores produced on gonidiopause, example aspergillus and penicillium. Oidea are thallospore or arthrospores. The hypa divided and developed into spores called oidea, example erysipe. And fission, the vegetative cell divides into 2 daughter cells, example Zygosaccharomyces yeast. And budding, a small outgrowth is developed on parental cells which gets detached and becomes independent, example Saccharomyces yeast. Chlamydospores, thick walled resting spores are called chlamydospores, example Fusarium. Please see to it what are the various structures involved in asexual reproduction. Okay, and next I will enter into sexual reproduction. Planogametic copulation. Fusion of motile gamete is called planogametic copulation. So, what is planogametic copulation? So, you know very well, sexual reproduction means what? Fusion of gametes only. In case of planogametic copulation, the motile gametes are fused to form a young one. That is called what? Motile planogametic copulation. There are various types under this. Let's see isogamy. Iso means what? Same. Fusion of morphologically and physiologically similar gametes are called isogamy. Example Syncytium. And anisogamy, fusion of morphologically, physiologically dissimilar gametes. Example Allomyces. Oogamy, fusion of both morphologically, physiologically dissimilar gametes. Example Monopleparis. Then gametangial contact. During sexual reproduction, a contact is established between antheridium and oogonium. This is called gametangial contact. Example albigo. And next one is gametangial copulation. Fusion of gametangia to form zygospore. It is called gametangial copulation. Example Mucorrhizopus. This next one is spermatization. In this method, a uninucleate pycnospore or microgonidium transferred to receptive hyphae cell. Example Fuchsinia neuropora. Somatogamy, fusion of 2 somatic cells of hyphae is called somatogamy. Next, classification of fungi. Many mycologists have attempted to classify fungi based on vegetative and reproductive characters. Traditional classification categorized fungi into 4 classes: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. Among these, phycomycetes includes fungal species of oomycetes, chytridiomycetes and zycomycetes, which are considered as lobar fungi, indicating algal origin of fungi. And Constantine J. Alexopoulos and Charles W. Mims in the year 1979 proposed the classification of fungi in the book entitled Introductory Mycology. They classified fungi into three divisions, namely Gymnomycota, Mastigomycota and Amastigomycota. There are 8 subdivisions, 3 classes, 3 divisions and 8 subdivisions, 11 classes. One form one class and 3 form subclasses in the classification proposed by them. The salient features of some of the classes, oomycetes, zygomycetes, ascomycetes, basidiomycetes and form class deuteromycetes are discussed below. Oomycetes, choanocytic mycelium is present. The cell wall is made up of glucan and cellulose. The cell wall is made up of, sorry children, please. Choanocytic mycelium is present. Mycelium, you know very well, the hyphae are interwoven to form a mycelium. Okay, the cell wall is made up of glucan and cellulose. In choanocytic, in oomycetic fungi, the cell wall is made up of glucan and cellulose, and the zoospore is the asexual spore with one viplos and one tensile flagellum is present. Sexual reproduction. Oogamous, example albigo. Next one is zygomycetes. Most of the species are saprophytic and live on decaying plant and animal matter in the soil. Some lead a parasitic life, example Endomorphdora on housefly, bread mold fungi, example Mucorrhizobus, and coprophilous fungi growing on tongue, example Pilopolis, belong to this group. Next, the mycelium is branched and choanocytic. Asexual reproduction by means of spores produced in sporangia. Sexual reproduction is by the fusion of the gametangia, which result in thick-walled zygospore. It remains dormant for long periods. The zygospore undergo meiosis and produce spores. Okay, and ascomycetes include a wide range of fungi. What are the fungi involved included in the ascomycete? Yeast, powdery mildews, cup fungi, morels, and so on. Although majority of the species live in terrestrial environment, some live in aquatic environments, both freshwater and marine. Mycelium is well developed, branched with a simple septum. Majority of them are saprophytes, you know very well, but a few parasitic are also known, powdery mildew and erysipelas. These are called what? Parasitic fungi. And next one is asexual reproduction takes place by fission, budding, oidea, gonidia and chlamydospores. Sexual reproduction takes place by the fusion of two compatible nuclei. Plasmogamy is not immediately followed by karyogamy. Instead, a dikaryotic condition is prolonged for several generations. A special hyphae called ascogenous hyphae is formed. A crosier is formed when the tip of the ascogenous hyphae recurves, forming a hooked cell. The two nuclei in the penultimate cell of the hyphae fuse to form diploid nucleus. The cell form an ascus. The diploid nucleus undergo meiotic division to produce 4 haploid nuclei, which further divide mitotically to form 8. The nucleus get organized into 8 ascospores. Ascospores are found inside a bag-like structure called ascus. The 8 ascospores which are found inside a bag-like structure, and it is called ascus. Due to the presence of ascus, this group is popularly known as what? Sac fungi. Why ascomycetes are popularly known as sac fungi? Due to this presence of a sac called ascus. As she gets surrounded by sterile hyphae forming fruit body called ascocarp. And there are 4 types of ascocarps, namely Cleistothecium, Perithecium, Apothecium, Pseudothecium. And basidiomycetes include puffballs, toadstools, bird's nest fungi, bracket fungi, stink horns, rust and smuts. Or an example, the members are terrestrial and lead a saprophytic and a parasitic mode of life. And the mycelium has a well developed substrate with a dolichopore septum. 3 types of mycelium, namely primary, that is monokaryotic, secondary dikaryotic, and tertiary are found. Clamp connections are formed to maintain a dikaryotic condition. Asexual reproduction by gonidia, oidea or budding. Sexual reproduction is present but sex organs are absent. Somatogamy or spermatization result in plasmogamy. Karyogamy is delayed and the dikaryotic phase is prolonged. Karyogamy takes place in basidium and it is immediately followed by meiotic division. The 4 nuclei thus formed are transformed into basidiospores, which are borne on sterigmata outside the basidium. The basidium is club shaped with 4 basidiospores. Thus this group of fungi is popularly called club fungi. The fruit body formed is called basidiocarp. Use Eutomycetes or fungi imperfecti. The fungi belonging to this group lack sexual reproduction and are called imperfect fungi. So since it lacks sexual reproduction, it is called imperfect fungi. A large number of species live as saprophytes in soil, and many are plant and animal parasite. And asexual reproduction takes place by the production of gonidia, chlamydospore, budding, oidea, etc. Gonidia are also produced in a special structure called pycnidium, acervulus, sporodocium and cinemata. Parasexual cycle operate in this group of fungi. This brings genetic variation among the species. And genetic economic importance, please go through by yourself, children. It is nothing but what are the fungi used as food, medicine and used in industries, bakery and brewery. Production of enzymes, agriculture, harmful, what are the bacteria which are involved in harmful activities. All please learn by yourself and see the tablet column, the name of the disease in plant, animals and human, and causative fungi responsible for that. Next I am going to teach with mycorrhiza and lichens. These are the end of this lesson. These topics are the end of this lesson. Mycorrhiza, the symbiotic association between fungal mycelium and roots of plant is called mycorrhiza 2 mark question. In this relationship, fungi absorb nutrition from the root, and in turn the hyphal network of mycorrhiza forming fungi helps the plant to absorb water and mineral nutrients from the soil. Mycorrhiza is classified into 3 types. Importance of mycorrhiza 3 mark question. Helps to derive nutrition in monotropha as saprophytic angiosperm, then improve the availability of mineral and water to the plants, provide drought resistance to the plant, protect roots of higher plants from the attack of plant pathogen. Next, the last topic is lichens. It is a symbiotic association between algae and fungi is called lichens. The algal partner is called pycobiont or photobiont, and the fungal partner is called mycobiont. Algae provide nutrition for fungal partner. In turn, fungi provide production and also help to fix the thallus to the substratum. Through rhizinae, asexual reproduction takes place through a fragmentation, Soredia and Isidia. Pycobionts reproduce by echinids, Harmonia, Aplanospore, etc. Mycobionts undergo sexual reproduction and produce ascospores. And classification based on the habitat, lichens are classified into following types: Corticolous, that is fungi live on bark; Lignicolous fungi live on wood; Saxicolous fungi live on rocks; Terricolous fungi live on ground; marine on siliceous rocks of sea, freshwater on siliceous rocks of freshwater. So on the basis of morphology, that means on the basis of external structure, are divided into leprose, a distinct fungal layer is absent, crustose, crust-like, foliose, leaf-like, then fruticose, it is a branched pendulous shrub-like. So then the distribution of algal cells distinguishes lichens into two forms, namely homomerous algal cell evenly distributed, and heteromerous, that is distinct layer of algae and fungi present. At the fungal partner of lichens belongs to Ascomycetes, it is called ascolichen, and if it is Basidiomyces, it is called what? Basidiolichen. That is fungi, if it is associated with Ascomycetes, ascolichen. If it is associated with Basidiomyces, is it called Basidiolichen. Lichens secrete organic acid like oxalic acid, which corrodes the rock surface and helps in weathering of rocks, thus acting as spinase in zero C. Arsenic acid produced from lichens serve antibiotic properties. Lichens are sensitive to air pollutant, especially to sulfur dioxide. Therefore, they are considered as pollution indicators. The dye present in litmus paper, the dye present in the litmus paper used as acid base indicator in the laboratories is obtained from Rossella mondagnii. Cladonia rangifernia, that is Rhiendermos, is used as food for animals living in tundra region. That's it, we completed the lesson, children. This about lichens and its economic importance is a 5-mark question, and also book back also. And about lichens, write note on lichens will be a 5-mark question. It's a homework, complete it and send it to me. Bye.